Hello NCAC sports fans, and welcome back to another episode of This Week in the NCAC. I'm your host, Brett Billhart. On this week's show, we'll again celebrate those student athletes who were named NCAC Athletes of the Week in their respective sports for the week ending on Sunday, October the 20th. Let's open the show on the cross-country circuit and celebrate both our men's and women's Runner of the Week recipients. The men's award went to Allegheny senior Bobby Over after the Wadsworth, Ohio native crossed the finish line first at the Oberlin Inter-Regional Rumble. After breaking the tape in a time of 25:01.3, Over also helped lead the Gators to a third-place finish in the final team standings at the national event. In women's cross-country, Ohio Wesleyan senior Cara DeAngelis garnered the weekly award after finishing 9th out of 257 runners at the Connecticut College Invitational with a 6K time of 22:16. Her top 10 finish helped lead the Battling Bishops finish second behind Tufts at the event with 97 total points. NCAC cross-country squads will be idle this coming Saturday, with each team preparing for the 2013 NCAC Cross-Country Championships, which will be held at Allegheny College in Meadville, Pennsylvania on Saturday, November 2nd. The women's race will begin at 11 a.m., and the men's race is set to follow at approximately 11:45 a.m. And we'll stay outside and head over to the field hockey stadium, where Worcester junior Taylor Thorpe captured the weekly award after tying the single-game conference record for goals scored in a game. The Hackettstown, New Jersey native led the Fighting Scots to an 8-0 victory over Earlham on Friday by netting 5 goals against the Quakers. She poured in the Scots' first 4 goals and then netted another tally late in the second half to tie the conference record for goals scored in a game. 5-goal games have occurred 4 other times in league history, with the most recent coming in 2009 when Kenyon's Maggie Gilligan netted 5 goals against Oberlin. And with 2 weeks of league play remaining on the field hockey schedule, Denison, DePaul, and Kenyon have each clinched a spot in the 2013 NCAC Field Hockey Tournament, while a handful of teams remain in contention for the 4th and final position in the tournament field. Let's now move over to the links, where the Ohio Wesleyan men's golf team was the only NCAC golf squad in action last week. The Battling Bishops used a come-from-behind effort to capture the team championship at W&J's Peter C. Rawson Memorial, played at South Point Golf Club in Cannonsburg, Pennsylvania. OWU trailed host W&J by 3 shots after the first round, but the Bishops outshot the Presidents by 5 shots in the final round to earn the 2-stroke victory with a 36-hole score of 6-13. NCAC Men's Golfer of the Week accolades went to OWU junior Kaneet Nimcharanwan, who finished in a tie for second at the event with a 2-day score of 149, which included an opening round 73 and a final round 76. There are no men's golf events on the schedule this week. However, the DePaul women's golf team opened competition yesterday, October 21st, at the Chick-fil-A Collegiate Invitational at Stonebridge Golf Club in Rome, Georgia. We'll now remain outside and head over to the pitch and celebrate the achievements of the NCAC men's and women's soccer Player of the Week selections. The women's award went to Allegheny freshman forward Jessie Thiessen, as the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania native continued her strong rookie campaign by totaling 7 points in 2 NCAC victories. Thiessen opened the week with a goal and 2 assists in a 5-0 win over Oberlin on Tuesday, and then came back with a goal and an assist in Saturday's 5-0 triumph over Ohio Wesleyan. At the halfway point of the NCAC women's soccer schedule, Allegheny and DePaul are tied for the top spot in the standings with 12 points each, while Wittenberg sits in third with 10, and Denison and Worcester are tied for fourth with 8 points each. The league's weekly award on the men's side went to Kenyon senior midfielder Andrew Parmalee. The South Glastonbury, Connecticut native returned to action for the Lords last week following a leg injury and didn't miss a beat, as he scored 2 goals, including the game winner in a 3-2 league win over rival Denison on Wednesday. The men are also at the halfway point of the NCAC soccer schedule, with Ohio Wesleyan sitting atop the league standings with 15 points, Kenyon and Oberlin tied for second with 13 points, and DePaul sitting in fourth with 10 points. NCAC soccer action continues this week with 5 men's games tonight, October 22nd, 4 women's games tomorrow, and a full slate of men's and women's matches on Saturday. Let's now briefly head inside and recognize Denison freshman Rachel Locke, who was named the NCAC Volleyball Player of the Week after she led the Big Red to a pair of league wins last week over Ohio Wesleyan and DePaul. The Chicago, Illinois native had a career-high 17 kills to go along with 7 digs and 2 blocks in Wednesday's 3-2 victory over Ohio Wesleyan, and then she tallied 6 kills and a solo block in DU's 3-set win over DePaul on Saturday. On the season, Locke leads the team in kills per set at 2.5 and ranks second on the squad with 173 total kills. NCAC volleyball squads return to action this weekend with 4 matches each on Friday and Saturday, highlighted by a first-place battle on Friday night as Wittenberg travels to Hiram for a 7 p.m. match. And we'll stay inside and take a jump into the pool for the first time this season, as 7 NCAC schools kicked off their 2013-14 campaigns on Saturday at the Kenyon Swimming and Denison Diving Relays. In the men's competition, Kenyon earned the team title with 120 points, followed by Denison, Ohio Northern, Worcester, Wittenberg, Ohio Wesleyan, Allegheny, and Hiram. In the women's final standings, Denison narrowly edged Kenyon for the team title by outscoring the ladies 114-112, while Wittenberg was third, Worcester was fourth, Allegheny fifth, Ohio Northern sixth, Ohio Wesleyan 7th, and Hiram 8th. The first NCAC Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Week awards were also distributed following Saturday's season opening event. Kenyon sophomore Ryan Funk grabbed the men's award after swimming a leg on 4 winning relays to lead the Lords to the team title. He was a member of the winning 200 medley relay, 500 crescendo relay, 400 IM relay, and the 200 freestyle relay. And Denison freshman Carolyn Kane earned the women's award after also competing on 4 winning relay teams for the Big Red. She swam the lead leg on the winning 200 butterfly relay, 400 IM relay, and 200 freestyle relay, and also swam the second leg on the winning 500 crescendo relay. League swimming and diving action resumes this week with 2 meets on Friday and 5 more on Saturday. And finally, we'll head back outside to the gridiron and celebrate the accomplishments of the NCAC football Offensive and Defensive Player of the Week recipients. The offensive award went to Wittenberg senior quarterback Reed Florence, who passed for a school record 6 touchdowns and ran for 1 more in the Tigers' 66-39 victory over Worcester. His 7 total touchdowns also broke the school record for combined passing and rushing touchdowns of 6, set by National College Football Hall of Famer Charlie Green in 1963. The South Charleston, Ohio native finished the game by completing 22 of 32 pass attempts for 333 yards and rushing 18 times for an additional 80 yards. And the Defensive Player of the Week award went to Oberlin senior Connor Jackson, who made the most of his first career start in the Yeomen's 24-0 victory over Allegheny. Jackson, who hails from Berkeley, California, and is also a former All-NCAC men's lacrosse performer, finished the contest with 6 solo tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, and a pass breakup. With Oberlin leading Allegheny 17-0 in the fourth quarter, Jackson hauled in his second interception of the day and returned it back 46 yards for his first career touchdown to seal the victory for the Yeomen. NCAC football squads will return to the gridiron this Saturday with 5 games on the slate, led by Kenyon hosting Wittenberg and Denison traveling to Worcester. And fans, as always, for up-to-date news, stats, and standings from around the North Coast Athletic Conference, you can log on to our website at www.northcoast.org. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter at NCAC, as well as like us on Facebook. And for the entire conference staff, I'm Brett Billhart, and thanks for watching.